In this video, we're going to take you to the most iconic and bustling promenade in the city of Barcelona, La Rambla. Let's go check it out.
So for the kids, before you even begin your La Rambla tour, come to Plaça de Catalunya and just let them look at the pigeons. I think we should start this tour.
Yeah.
These kids are not gonna leave the world of pigeons. All right, so let's walk through the pigeons. Kids?
What? Hi.
You have a menacing look. As we are starting our journey, there is a excellent donut place here called CHÖK. And if we are hungry, we're gonna go to CHÖK, get a couple of donuts for tonight. We'll show you that. Highly recommended. So that's our tip number one.
I don't like the if in there.
Okay, we're definitely getting some CHÖK donuts. We're passing by Five Guys, Cafe Zurich. It's not super crowded. It's actually pretty decent to walk through here. They have a bunch of constructions on one side and a whole lot of restaurants, places where you can find food, hotels. Like, this is a very popular place. Probably the most popular place, if not second after Sagrada Familia.
Yes, this is very popular among the locals and the tourists. This used to be a dry riverbed, and it mostly served as the boundary between the old town and the newer parts of Barcelona in the medieval times. And by the 16th century, it developed into space for markets, public gatherings, and processions. But in the 18th century, this became a boulevard attracting locals and visitors for social and cultural activities.
Royal Rambla, really like the restaurant seating up there. And a lot of the kiosks are closed, full of graffiti. Eli and Anna gift shop on one side, Subway on the other, and by Le Meridian. Now I'm gonna ask a quiz. Quiz, Isa, we went to Le Meridian in which country? Peru. Isa, any guesses? Panama is correct.
Wow, Khizr, I'm impressed.
Okay, I'm impressed.
As we move forward on La Rambla, we will see some of the new stands which are really historic, and they have been a part of this avenue since the 19th century. You can see there are vendors and more new stands coming up.
Check out the street lamps that are coming up, pretty ornate. And we're gonna turn right from here and go to our first stop, which is CHÖK. And we have reached our donut shop. But check this out.
These are actually cronuts.
They also, yeah, they have cronuts now. Oh yeah, I was not craving sweets, but we are definitely eating. Let's go in.
Let's go.
Okay, thank you.
Caramel?
Go for it.
I'll take caramel.
Getting a cheesecake. The
Yeah.
kids got sandwich.
Mini tarta. It's like a mini cake.
It's like a
pretty
mini
much.
cake.
You got it?
And so just, yeah, take a look at that. It's a cake sandwich with cream. He has berries on his. I've been with the pistachio cronut. I've been craving cronut ever since Ali and I had the original.
Dominique Enso.
Dominique Enso in New York City.
Yeah.
And Alia went with caramel cheesecake.
Cheesecake.
Okay, Alia, we are done with CHÖK. Now we just started this tour, but there is a cathedral in a square next to La Rambla. We want to show you that because a lot of people do miss that. And when I give my tips of visiting La Rambla, I always mention CHÖK and that cathedral. All right, kids, Anissa, anybody up for chocolate cake?
Guys, go.
They're so
Please?
full of chocolate cake. See that crowd right there? That's CHÖK. If you come out of there, you're right next to this building, and we're gonna walk straight there and find that cathedral.
Fun.
On Google Maps, you can put in a Cathedral of Barcelona when you're in La Rambla, and then that way you can find your way to that little square. When we went there 6 years ago, it was raining, it was nice and quiet. Our memory of being in Cathedral of Barcelona is quite precious. Plus, as soon as you come off of the main La Rambla, some of the shops here are more unique. They're not the typical magnets, touristy. They're local made handicraft, like jewelry.
So you should go in and take a look.
Oh, okay. Pausing the tour. Okay, so Ali is done with her souvenir. You and I have to find souvenirs for you and Issa. Okay,
Thank you.
on to the Cathedral of Barcelona. Now from this one street, you can also see some side streets, and Ali and I always are looking in
Love
some
it.
sides. Like you can
Yeah.
just go get lost in these
This-
streets.
And even the street that we are walking on, this is our favorite kind of streets or neighborhood to hang around in, where you don't have to like really do much. You just have to be there and walk.
Now we're passing by the Immersive Rock Museum. Here's Elvis. Just to kind of give you an idea, this is the original Barcelona souvenir shop. Some original local art, coconuts. Some of it is imported, but nice looking shop. Although I will show you my favorite are these postcards. How cool are these? And only €1. This street also reminds us of walking in the side streets of Rome, next to the Spanish Steps. Now actually, a lot of these shops are touristy focused, but there are some regular chains like Skechers, so it's almost like an open air mall, but very residential, because if you get tired just looking down, look up. You're gonna see life happening in those buildings. Just saw somebody standing in their balcony and stretching. Okay, Algie and I listened to hang drum music for so long. We have listened to hang drum. For the first time, we have seen a live performance of hang drum.
Oh, that is so cool.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you very much. Very good. That was wonderful. We got to listen to some hang
Really
drum
nice.
over there. We needed that. I needed that after some chocolate, some hang drum music. Now the
Yeah.
band that we listened to is called Hang Massive.
Yes, obsessed with them.
Actually, my dad recommended it to me. I watched that video. Ali and I got hooked to the point where I want to buy a hang drum and practice, but I know Ali is going to be super good at it because she's great with.
No, I love
Talents.
listening to it. I can't play it.
Yeah,
I think I could play it.
yeah, you can play
You
it.
could.
I'm a percussionist.
He's a
Ah.
percussionist.
Oh,
Isa could play it.
this is the space we wanted to show you. You can see these tiny side streets. It's about 5-7 minute walk, easy
Yeah.
walk from La Rambla, and that's the cathedral. But this whole square looks really nice, wide open space, a lot of families, people sitting on benches, just admiring the cathedral, and balloon artist over there blowing million balloons.
Now this Gothic style architecture, Cathedral of Barcelona, it is located in the Gothic Quarter, and it is referred to as La Su by the locals. And in Catalan, it means the seat, because Barcelona Cathedral is also the seat of the Archbishop of Barcelona.
You know, it is beautiful. We're gonna get controversial here for a second.
No, it may not be the popular opinion, but this is really, really beautiful, and it might be more beautiful than Sagrada. I know that Sagrada Familia has its special place and it's known for so many good things, but the architecture and the intricate detail on this one might be our favorite. Now, this cathedral took around 2 centuries and it was built between the 13th and 15th centuries. To be precise, it was built over 150 years.
Wow,
That's crazy.
150 years.
Yeah. What's up with Barcelona? Okay, hold on. We're not so controversial here. Some of the facts that I'm trying to learn about the cathedral. It says it is the most important church in Barcelona. Now, it is true that Sagrada Familia Church is the famous and most visited one, but this one right here, Cathedral de Barcelona, is the most important one.
There you go. The most important cathedral is not Sagrada, but it's Cathedral de Barcelona.
It could be because it happens to be the seat of the Archbishop of
most likely.
Barcelona. Yeah.
And last but not least, the cathedral has how many bells?
21 bells.
21 bells.
We're now going to say goodbye to the cathedral.
Yep.
We're going to head back to La Rambla and start walking towards Monument of Christopher Columbus. But on a different note, if you keep heading on this way and keep walking right, you will still end up on the boardwalk.
This looks so intricate and interesting. It feels like I'm going in between Mordor or some castle from Lord of the Rings.
Carrer del Bisbe.
That's the name of the street that we are walking on. You can see the walls up. It's beautiful. So
What
we
marble
walk up the
stairs?
street, sculptures.
Okay, we are now crossing by Al Ponte del Bisbe. Excuse my pronunciation, but this is an ornate Gothic span that links 2 buildings.
It's actually beautiful.
Yeah.
I read about it last night, believe it or not, when I was searching, what do we do today? This is something, a first for us also. We have hung around here, but never on these all side streets. So maybe that's the lesson watching this video. Don't be shy. Go in these side streets because you will discover cool.
Some of the really special things.
We're having a little too much fun on this tour ourselves. We're like pausing everywhere and checking things out. Hopefully motivating you guys to book your trip to Barcelona. Like the tour that's right next to us, everybody has a headphone on and the tour guide is speaking into a mic. So you can completely be listening to the tour guide without the sounds around you.
And the tour guide doesn't have to be screaming. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of times people in the back can't even hear them properly.
Yeah, it's
so
almost like a quiet
that's
tour.
wonderful. Yeah.
By some sort of a palace, which I'm not sure what that is, but it's a Palau de Generalitat. Don't laugh at my pronunciation.
We should not even try.
There's police standing on both sides. Alia, you have to tell us, we must be walking by something very important. Palau de la Generalitat. Never been.
Ooh, it says medieval building and seat of government.
It's a seat of government. No wonder there are police on each side of the building. So that's one side. You can see the cop standing in front. And on the other side,
Wait, look, that's the blue side, that's the red side.
blue and red. Plaça de la Sant Jaume. I'm gonna get killed on my pronunciation, but at least I showed it on camera so you guys can Google it. We're gonna walk down here and our hope is that we're gonna hit La Rambla again. You can easily come to La Rambla,
Yes.
walk around the neighborhood, not the main street, but like the side streets, all day. Of course, any big city you gotta stay safe, but we're walking around on a Sunday. You can see there's not a lot of people around us.
Just out of curiosity, first of all, I don't know if Taco Bell has fries, and those fries look pretty good. And then they have this in veggie.
Yes, it's
So,
Europe, so they have a
that's
lot of
amazing.
vegetarian options here. Like a lot of fake meats and all that stuff. One day, we'll get it in the US, one day.
We're getting there.
So they have French fries in this vegetarian restaurant. They have tiny cubbies for French fries, like tiny holes where you can put the cone fries in.
On this walk back, we avoided many of the beautiful streets that were inviting us, but we gotta go there.
Let's head in now. Again, this is La Rambla. You come into the side street and find this next to building number 10. All right, Alia, so where are we?
It looks like we are in Plaça Reial.
This La Rambla video, it's turning more informational for us, the Hizanisa family. Like
And to be honest, it's been anything but La Rambla.
yeah, the whole point of this video was go explore the side streets, and so we are kind of challenging ourselves because historically we
Yeah.
walked down La Rambla.
We have done that, yes.
And then there's a mall at the end, and then you can behind it is a marina. So you can go there directly and miss out all of this. So hopefully a video like this can also motivate you. By the way, he's playing some music. Motivate you and help you explore the area
Yeah.
around La Rambla.
Yeah, so La Rambla is very famous for tourists. So a lot of people come walk on that street, shop, eat, and then go back. But our purpose is to show you that there's so much around in the same neighborhood. And yes, go on that street and do the tourist thing, get that out of the way, and then come here and go inside the streets, eat, and explore and discover the real Barcelona city.
You know what's interesting? When we make these videos, the kids are trying to be so polite, and I can't thank them enough. They are amazing kids, and they're so polite, so they're quiet. When we're recording, what everybody doesn't see behind the scene is how funny the
They
kids
both
are
are.
and how engaged they are. Like a lot of the times when we are talking about a building or whatever, they'll ask us questions. Some of the time we don't even put on camera. We're just like stop the camera and then we are teaching them generally how we used to travel even before we started posting videos. So
Yeah.
long story short, the kids are super funny. I asked them, can you please take a picture with your eyes open? And they took a funny picture, and we just spent like 3 minutes laughing about it. Anyway, so now we are heading back out from this beautiful square out to La Rambla. Alia, there is a benefit of coming here in off-season. Even La Rambla is not as crazy. It's still crowded, but it's comfortable.
It's good crowded.
It's
yeah.
good crowded.
It's not
Now-
overly crowded.
Not overly. Now, in daytime, if a cruise ship is in dock, this place will be packing, and that's how we also discovered Barcelona, La Rambla, on one of the transatlantic cruises from Europe all the way to New York. I've done about 4 of those. Generally, Barcelona is either a stop or the starting point for one of those transatlantic cruises. Really, really nice. Now, as a tip, if any of the street vendors are coming and handing you a little beaded necklace for free, don't take it. We can tell you with experience, not in this country, but somewhere similar, that is not going to be a fun experience trying to return that necklace.
And it's sure not going to be free.
And it's sure not going to be free. So when you travel enough and a lot, you definitely experience, love those guitars, you definitely experience, and nothing like getting a real life experience on how to get away, what to look out for when you travel to avoid street scams that are sadly more rampant in the touristy spots and cities.
Yes, thank you.
Alia has gotten 2 souvenirs, and you guys have gotten zeros. So we gotta find something fun for you guys.
Mom's winning.
I know what he wants.
There's a lot of street performers who are lined up, and there's also these lighted, I don't know, shooting things. It wouldn't be La Rambla experience if I don't see them like shooting these things
Actually, I remember
up in the sky.
this exact like slide.
Yeah.
There you go. Even kids, you remember, right? Yeah. And here we are at the end of La Rambla. So we are at the Columbus Monument. Funny enough, on Google Maps, it says that the monument is closed. It'll open again at 8:30 in the morning. So, oh, now I know what it means. So this is Mirador de Colom. So you can buy tickets to go to the top.
Yeah.
It's gonna open again at 8:30 in the morning. Maybe we wake up early and come here
And
to go.
maybe not.
We're gonna cross the street, go to the other side. There's a nice night market, and then here is the marina. The marina is very recognizable with the
Mall.
very modern bridge, and then right behind the bridge is the mall. You can tell by the crowd that it is a very popular thing to do in Barcelona, is to head over to your mall or come to this bridge next to the water. Alia, would you recommend to head over to the mall, or would you recommend to head over in this direction to get to the boardwalk?
Well, if you have time, go to all of those places. Cross the bridge, it's not a lot of walk. You do get better views. Go in the mall, it's a beautiful mall. And then after the mall, you can just head on and walk on the boardwalk, get towards the marina, and that's a beautiful walk. We have done all of that too. So if you have time, I would say you can do all of that.
Now, here's a tip. If you do go to the mall, you don't have to come all the way back out here. Right behind that building, right behind that mall, you can just go out. There's another marina. There are only a few yachts standing there. When we searched, some of those yachts belong to rich Russian oligarchs. And like they're massive. They're about like $20 million yachts, probably even more. So you can go behind, and that will connect you to the boardwalk here. Now we're gonna walk this way because this adventure continues and will end at a restaurant where we're gonna have our dinner. See, everybody is coming from La Rambla and they walk right over there, right? That's the mall?
Yeah.
Just a couple of people are heading in this direction. So we're gonna take you a little off-beaten path. This is our favorite because of how nice they are. This whole pathway is lighted, and when you hit the boardwalk, which you're not going to see in this one, we'll probably put a picture of our previous trip. That boardwalk is all lighted up. If you go there, you're going to see the locals hanging around there. It's an amazing vibe. But like this whole walkway with these lights are incredible. So I know my parents have been to Barcelona many times, and every time we have walked straight to the mall. So if you guys watch this video, and to anyone else, make a left and come and walk here. The walk is actually right next to the highway, but on the other side you can walk close to the water. But we're gonna turn around and we're gonna cross the road because our restaurant is on the other side of the highway. The locals who are living in the apartments there that are coming over here, which is really nice. People jogging, very nice, feels pretty safe. Again, like Alia said, wide open spaces, and the only thing you have to deal with is a little bit of traffic noise, which doesn't bother me one bit. But
We've done this a couple of times too. The first time when we were walking here, we discovered the boardwalk accidentally, and then we were like, oh, we gotta come back here. So the next day we did the whole walk all over again. And
yes, a smiley face on the lobster. Alright, so guys, here we are. this is where we are right now, at this nice intersection that you guys can see over here, and this is what we just walked on. Now if you keep going, it's a little bit of walk. At the end of this street, you're gonna hit the boardwalk, the start of the boardwalk. That's where you see the ocean. We're gonna make a left and go find our restaurant. So even if you don't hit the boardwalk, this whole area with the circus behind, like nice wide open, perfect for a walk,
walking here.
a run, bring your snacks, sit by, watch the marina, and watch the locals go about their daily lives. There we go. That's kind of cool. So here, the green light blinks. That is almost like getting a yellow light. So we have this tradition of trying Pakistani cuisine in different countries, whether it's London, Tokyo, Quito, Ecuador, it doesn't matter. Oh, this looks pretty good. But yeah, so we're going to find our Pakistani restaurant. I think it's rated 4.6. Hopefully it's open and good. Discovering Pakistani restaurants in different countries have actually forced us to go off the beaten path and explore some of these side streets and discover new neighborhoods. Yeah, now we're experiencing local life. I just saw somebody take their groceries off. I think we found it. All right, so we are at our restaurant, Mehman Khana. Hope you guys enjoyed coming along this tour of La Rambla, but more so the side streets, the chocolate, the Cathedral of Barcelona, the walking around, and make sure you come back and check some of our other videos out. We will be heading back to New York after this, so we have some fun adventures at the airport, and we are taking Level, a budget airline, back. But on that note, we're gonna catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now. And in case you were wondering, that's the food we are eating. Anyway, I think that's a copyright infringement happening here. Alia thought it was an Amazon shop.
I read Amazon. I didn't even read Amazing
See,
based on the logo.
So if you work for Amazon, guess what? That Jeff Bezos logo works.
How's that double smash burger for €4.95?
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
That looks wrong.
It looks very
That
cheap.
cheap, but it looks good.
It looks very good. Welcome to...
We don't know what, but we discovered it.
Yeah, let's go and search where we are. By the way, these kids are incredible. So here's our carries, our backpack, jacket, some snacks, extra things that we need for the rest of the day. Isa has been volunteering to carry Alia's phone, glove, whatever it's needed, and right now he's carrying her shopping, so these are awesome kids. Did you see, if you look down, you can see the cars go by?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
You know, the last time we saw this, that was in Brooklyn. Oh, the motorbike museum in Kentucky? No, Alabama.